Hello, everyone. My name is Tom, and here is my story about how love can blind you so much that you don't see the prison bars you've been pushed into. I met Kate during the toughest of times. My business, a small IT company, was falling apart at the seams, and I was on the edge. And she was like a ray of sunshine. Smart, beautiful, with a disarming smile. She believed in me when no one else did. She said that we all went through rough patches. I bought into it. I bought into that illusion of care and support. We had been together for about a year when the real problems started. The money ran out, the debts were growing. And then one day, Kate, seemingly very upset, told me that her mother was seriously ill and needed an expensive operation. The sum was astronomical. I felt like a worthless man because I couldn't help the woman I loved. And then she, as if reluctantly, gave me an idea. One of our clients, a large firm, had serious security vulnerabilities. Kate, herself a tester, had accidentally found a loophole. She said we could borrow a fairly large sum from them for a short while, just for a couple of months, so I could invest it in an urgent project, hit the jackpot, return the debt, and pay for the operation.
It's not theft, Tom, we'll give it back.
She said, looking at me with her honest eyes. I resisted. I said it was madness. But she cried, talked about her mother, about our future, about how there was no other way. And I gave up. For her. All for her. It was all thought out down to the smallest detail. I was just the executor, a mere pawn who thought it was a king. I accessed the system using the login and password she gave me. She said she got them legally for testing, and transferred the money to an account under my control. A temporary one, as she said. 2 days later, they came for me. Everything was clean, like clockwork. My traces in the system, my correspondence with the client, her creative work, as I later realized, my transactions. The money from that account had already been withdrawn through several crypto wallets and vanished without a trace. During the very first interrogation, I understood everything. The investigator showed me screenshots of correspondence where I, from my email account, which she had access to, was actively offering the client security services, and then I was the one who hacked the system. It looked as if I had come up with the scam from start to finish, and Kate was just my unsuspecting girlfriend. I screamed that it was her plan. But the investigator just smirked.
Tom, we have no Kate involved in this case. Only you. And we have a victim who demands punishment. Don't make it worse.
It turned out that Kate's mother was perfectly healthy and living in another city, completely unaware of her illness. And that very client was her real boyfriend. Yes, she had someone else whom she truly loved. And I was the fool who was set up to cover up her own financial machinations in her boyfriend's company and pin everything on the hacker. I was given 5 years. 5 years to digest the full depth of that betrayal. Prison is hell, but the hell isn't in the barracks or the food. The hell is in your head, where you replay every moment, every smile of hers, every tear, over and over again, and you understand that it was all an act. You were just a tool for her. Expendable material. I got out 6 months ago. My old life is destroyed. Friends turned their backs on me, my reputation is ruined. I work as a loader, living in a rented room. Sometimes, I catch myself looking for her face in a crowd. Not out of longing. No. I hope to meet her. To look her in the eyes and ask just one thing, was it worth it? Was my broken life worth that money? But I know I will never get an answer. And even if I do, it will be just another lie. The most important lesson I learned from this story is that some prisons have no bars. Why prison is the memory of her trusting gaze and a sharp, chilling realization that there is a hidden calculating monster behind all this. Subscribe. Like and write comments.